Shalom. Kol halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and its sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To the Aquath, and listen and learn and being a pillar of rest, 144,001 third, the hopeful elect of Israel. To the brother Yashawan, shalom and salutations to you all. All right, real quick update on the drone swarm situation, which is what they're calling the alien invasion. All right, and they're trying to bring it forth in stages. So this first stage, it's just some drones, right? Psalm 55 and 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. But war was in his heart, right? Oh yeah, it's just some drones from Iran. There's nothing we can't go fix. They sent some drones over into restricted airspace. They were able to get through. Now we're going to go bomb the shit out of them. That makes sense. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So I'm going to make this quick. Let's listen to Cinema Shogun break down what's been going on. This is 50 minutes. This is today. Okay. Cinema Shogun, wow. New Jersey state rep slams White House for lying about drones. So this thing is catching up to Esau, right? His words were smoother than butter, right? Slovakia. Yet were they drawn swords, right? Well, this guy, let's watch some smoothness here. Shogun he's gonna set it up and then he's gonna play some videos. So let's watch what he says here.
It's all happening right there.
With me on that. Because they gotta spin this thing. They know it's coming out.
Stage one, we say nothing is going to happen.
Stage two, we say something may be going to happen, but we should do nothing about it.
Well, stage three, we say that maybe we should do something about it, but there's nothing we can do.
Stage four, we say maybe there was something we could have done, but it's too late now.
So the White House has officially come out and they've tried to downplay this weird drone situation that's going on.
Now we're dealing with the White House. That's the very top of the military, the top of the military on the planet Earth. Let's just say that. Only thing above the military or the White House. There's nothing above the American military. So the White House controls what? The military. Who's in the White House? The commander of the WACS, or the commander-in-chief. Commander of what? The military. That would be the Pentagon. So this is the top. Keep that in mind.
New Jersey and now in Pennsylvania and New York. Now they're trying to downplay the situation and they're claiming that there's no evidence that this is happening. But this is a total 180 from statements that they made just a couple of days ago, when they said that they were aware of the issue, they were monitoring the issue, they claimed they had no idea what the drones were.
So this is the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. This is their statement. This is pretty high up there too, so you're dealing with the White House. Now this is DHS and the FBI's statement.
They came from. They said that Biden had been briefed on the issue or what have you. Now, a couple of days later, after other members of Congress and the Senate have claimed that there's an Iranian mothership off the coast sending
Congress and the Senate. So this is up there in the government.
These drones. Now the White House has shifted the narrative, claiming, hey, we don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, that thing that we totally knew what you were talking about a few days ago, and we even claimed that the president has been briefed on it. Now we have no idea what you're talking about. There's no evidence. We haven't seen any of these things, even though we have heard, we've seen videos directly from the congressional hearings about these drones, and we've heard information coming out of the Department of Homeland Security briefings, and we have direct confirmation that the New Jersey State Police were in their helicopter flying directly above one of these drones, but they ultimately let it go because they were scared that they may crash their helicopter or something along those lines. And we have confirmation from military bases in New Jersey and the Coast Guard that they have sighted these drones. We got police departments that have used their own drones to try to follow these drones, and they've captured video and footage.
He keeps saying over and over, drones, drones, drones. So the focus has shifted from UAP, UFO, whatever you want to call it, to now it's just drones. Now UFO, full-blown spaceships are being called drones.
Absolutely insane, but the White House is literally trying to claim that hey, we don't even know what any of these people are talking about. It's really obvious to me that they're trying to dump this problem off on our next president, and they'll most likely blame him for everything, and that's why they're playing stupid right now. But this has now prompted other members of government to call out the Pentagon and call out the White House.
The who? The Pentagon. Okay. That's at the top.
They're calling the spokesperson a freaking idiot for claiming that there's no evidence that these drones exist, because members of our own government, members of
Homeland Security is at the top.
Congress have seen and even recorded their own footage of these drones. So, I mean, the story is just getting bonkers, and I don't know, is this what they want? They want us focused on the drama and the infighting within our own government about this situation, so we're not, fully focused on where these drones are coming from. I want to be focused.
What it is this is just the beginning, right? So they're letting these nobodies deal with it on this level, and when it just takes off, and it's going to require that the president speak on it, then that'll be a different story.
On where these things are coming from. I don't want to be focused on politicians fighting over this, but this is what this has turned into very quickly. But let's go ahead and roll this news clip, and then I'll be right back with more.
New Jersey State Rep Brian Bergen. Brian, thank you very much for being with us. Let me start with you. Again, I'm not a cynic. I'm not saying that the government is lying to us, but you've been around some of these briefings. Do you accept their...
You've been around some of these briefings. Who are you? And what kind of bullshit are you about to spew? Talk about this guy over here. Now, this guy with the shit-eating grin, right, is no different than this guy over here. They're doing the same thing. They've been set up to come out and give their opinion about something that they know very little about, but they're going to get that paycheck if they say exactly what they were told to say. So let's see what that is.
Thanks.
Well, I don't believe anything that the spokesperson for the Pentagon said. I think he's an idiot, honestly.
Hear that? First. So what they're doing is all confusion. This is the game of confusion. These two guys are fighting to go, oh, he's an idiot. No. What does that got to do with what you saw or what we're here to talk about? So they're already discrediting each other. And this clown, Cuomo, super clown, right? Fucking idiot who don't know shit and is a shill for the American broadcasting system, a piece of shit, low down traitorous chump who would do anything to be famous and get a couple of dollars. A real piece of shit. You're the authority on things that are righteous and celestial. How is that?
Because down here on the ground, what we're seeing is like what your producer saw. I've seen these things with my own two eyes. And I was at a briefing with the colonel for the state police where he was briefing 50 lawmakers. And he said,
you guys sure are running in high circles, and now you're speaking on something that either you know about or you're offering up disinformation. Which one could it be? Because you're not. Everything is drone. What about the chariots of Israel? Well, let's qualify anything that could be flying, right? And that what we're starting with, and you could use the word mothership and throw that around, right? But you're only talking about a fucking drone that any kid could have in his backyard.
their state police helicopters was hovering above a 6-foot large drone. And that he had that helicopter land because
They're talking about drones and helicopters. 6-foot drone and a helicopter. Helicopter is not a drone. Okay? No, you're flying spaceships. You got spaceships in the picture, but you're talking about a 6-foot drone and a helicopter. You see how they're forcing the issue of how they want you to think?
The drone may do something erratic and hit that helicopter. So, I mean, if the colonel from the state police and a state assemblyman who was a former attack helicopter pilot for the Army are not good enough proof for this guy at the Pentagon, then he can do all the analysis.
So suddenly, out of nowhere, we got just drones that are just badass. That could do shit that a UFO. See, not one time have they said UFO. Not one time have they said UAP. Unidentified. They're saying drone, 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 drone. Helicopter, jet, drone. Drone, 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 drone. These drones, these drones, these drones. They're called, what? UFOs are just not part of the conversation.
He wants, but I think he's a fool.
Now, Bergen, you flew Apaches, right?
I did, yeah.
First of all, thank you for your service.
Attack helicopter. So he knows. He knows what a drone is. He knows what a UFO is. He ain't said UFO one time. You flew Apache attack helicopter. Okay? What does that mean? That means your clearance. That means your clearance, buddy. Who are you for real? And who are you speaking for now? Who sent you up here, propped you up? Because I haven't heard the word UFO come out of your mouth one time, but you said drone fucking 80 times already.
But you, so you know what a helicopter looks like, right?
I do. I did.
And when you see the nav lights, you know, you agree with my novice interpretation as just a regular boat captain, that you see a green and a red light. Okay, now we're in the world of the recognized.
Have you seen some drones in your day? Oh, I've seen drones throughout my career. No, you've seen UFOs. Now drones is a new word that seems to be the only word you know now.
But with the videos that you've seen, even from my producer tonight, do those look like helicopters to you?
No, they don't look like helicopters. And the stuff that I've personally seen have not been helicopters. They've been in tight formations, multiple of them. It's obvious that they're not helicopters, honestly. I mean, it's really ridiculous for people to believe there are. Now, does that mean that there's not a lot of sightings from people who are reporting helicopters or aircraft? Of course there are. Right. Of course there are. But when you have a colonel from the state police telling you one of his aircraft is hovering above it, and you got this guy from the Pentagon saying there's no proof, I mean, something doesn't add up here.
All right, so I'm going to bring in Mike Fraietta. Listen to him, Rep, and if there's anything...
Now watch him attack him before he gets to speak. This guy right here is going to attack him, right? Watch.
Say you just chime right in.
Yeah.
First of all, it's good to have you.
Thank you, sir.
So you're smiling through some of this as I'm saying it. What do you think is going on here? Do you think that they're testing things and that this is about government agencies who just always deny what they're doing?
It's always important to know if it's a friend or foe, no matter what kind of drone you're talking about.
No matter what kind of drone you're talking about. What friend or foe drone? What are you talking about?
It's about government agencies who just always...
He shifts the talk right back to drones. Oh, we're only talking about drones. We're not talking about anything other than a helicopter, a fucking Apache, and a fucking 6-foot
deny what they're doing?
It's always important to know if it's a friend or foe, no matter what kind of drone you're talking about. You want to be able to detect and know that. In this case, it is a friend or foe. Now, you think about, I grew up in New Jersey. I'm getting 1,000 texts from everybody that lives in the area. McGuire Air Force Base is right there. If you're following closely what's happening, coming out of Syria, going into Gaza and in Ukraine, it's a lot of warfare, drone warfare. Last night, we saw a Ukrainian drone take out a Russian drone.
You hear that? In the middle of a war zone. He's comparing being in an active war zone in World War III to America, right, at rest, right? Just a normal day in America, no war, right? No threat. He just made a comparison. Right? Oh, no, this is just about drones. This isn't about the angels of God. This is not about the chariots of Israel. Has nothing to. This is some drone warfare on a carnal level so low that we don't even need to worry about.
Very imminent on American government mind in terms of their defense. And so there could be a lot of testing going on there, and they don't want to tip their hat and put American lives at risk overseas. by telling them what we're building over here.
So we're just flying and testing shit on America, right over civilian. Come on, dude, idiot, clowns. Anyway, I'm gonna end it right there. We're at this level now, so this is part of folklore. You can't just. This isn't just gonna go away. See, the true chariots of Israel, they're not just gonna stop doing what they're doing. They're gonna increase doing what they're doing. And this devil is going to have to try to explain it away. And that's fucking up his plans. You understand? I'll just get out right here. So expect things to be forced, right? And things to speed up because this devil knows he's being outed. We know. Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. The Most High is forcing this dude. Not only is his time short, but the days are being shortened. Shortens up his time even more. So with that, we hope that the elect ratified you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.